Now let us see the another problem in single entity system. That is the problem number 12. See the problem. Mr. Ravi Kumar keeps his books on single entity system. His position on 31st/12/2013 was as follows. Mr. Ravi Kumar maintain his books on single entity system. Okay, that is cash at bank. Cash at bank is an asset. Okay, stock also asset, debtors asset, machinery asset, and creditors liability. Okay, these all are the assets and liabilities in the beginning of the year of Mr. Ravi Kumar. Next, his position on 31st December 2014. Here, his position on 31st/12/2013, and here his position on 31st/12/2014. This is year starting and this is the year ending. With the base of these assets and liabilities, we should prepare statement of affairs at the beginning of the year, and also we should prepare with the help of these, that is his position on 31st/12/2014 was as follows. At the end of the year, cash at bank, stock, debtors, machinery, and creditors, these all are the assets and liabilities in the end of the year. So you should take these assets and liabilities and prepare statement of affairs at the end of the year, and also prepare statement of profit or loss. Okay, now statement of affairs on 31st/12/2013. This is the opening balance sheet. Liabilities, amount, assets, amount. Here we should take the opening balances only. Cash at bank. Cash at bank is an asset taken into asset side. Cash at bank. Cash at bank, rupees 3,000. Stock also an asset. Stock, rupees 20,000. Debtors also an asset. Debtors, rupees 30,000. Machinery also an asset. Machinery, rupees 50,000. Last one. And creditors, rupees 25,000. Creditors is a liability, so it is taken into liability side. Creditors, rupees 25,000. Yeah, these are the assets and liabilities of at the beginning of the year. Now take the total, 1,03,000. Same total here. The difference between assets and liabilities, 1,03,000 minus 25,000 equal to 78,000. This is the capital at the beginning. This amount is called capital at the beginning of the year. And also prepare statement of affairs. Statement of affairs on 31st/12/2014. 31st/12/2014. Here we take liabilities. amount, assets, amount, assets, amount. With the help of the handing, assets and liabilities are taken here. Okay. His position on 31st December 2014 was as follows: cash at bank. Cash is an asset, so taken into asset side. Cash rupees 4,000. Cash at bank rupees 4,000. Stock also an asset. Stock rupees 25,000. Next, debtors, this is also an asset. Debtors rupees 45,000. And machinery, this is also asset. Machinery rupees 50,000. And creditors 25,000. Creditors is a liability, so it is taken into liability side. Creditors rupees 25,000. Creditors rupees 25,000. Now take the total and difference. Here the total 95, 1,24,000. 1,24,000. Same amount is here. The difference between 1,24,000 and 25,000 equal to 99,000. This is the balancing figure. This is called capital at the end, that is 31st 12/2014, and this is 31st 12/2013. 78,000 is opening capital and the 99,000 is closing capital. Now you prepare the statement of profit or loss. Statement of profit or loss. Profit or loss for the year ended, for the year ended 31st 12/2014. 31st 12/2014. Here particulars. Amount, particulars, amount. First of all, you take the capital at the end of the year. Capital at the end of the year, or capital on 31st 12/2014, rupees 99,000. Rupees 99,000. And add drawings. Add drawings. Here the drawings rupees. See this. During the year he introduced 10,000 as further capital. Further capital means additional capital, and withdraw from business 3,000 per month. Withdraw from business for 3,000 per month. This is drawings. Drawings 3,000 per month. 3,000 into 12 yearly. Per month 3,000, yearly 3,000 into 12, 36,000. 36,000. Total 1,35,000. 1,35,000. Now less the additional capital, additional capital. Here the additional capital amount is, he introduced 10,000 as further capital, that is the additional capital, 10,000. 1,35,000 minus 10,000, 1,25,000. This 1,25,000 is called adjusted capital. Adjusted capital. Now less the opening capital or capital on 1/1/2013, 1/1/2014 or 31st 12/2013, 31st 12/2013, rupees 78,000, rupees 78,000. 1,25,000 minus 78,000, 47,000. This is the profit. This is the profit of the firm. Okay. Now see the another problem. Problem number 13. Mr. Vijay keeps his books on single entry system. His position on 1/1/2016 and 31st 12/2016 as follows. Okay. His position on 1/1/2016 and 31st 12/2016. Rupees. Cash on 1/1/2016 6,000, on 31st 12/2016 12,000. Cash at bank, 14,000 8,000, 14,000 8,000. Debtors rupees 20,000, 20,000. Debtors. Creditors rupees 8,000, rupees 12,000, 8,000, 12,000. Furniture rupees 10,000, 10,000. Furniture. Machinery rupees 50,000, rupees 50,000. Stock rupees 20,000, rupees 32,000, rupees 32,000. These are the assets and liabilities at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year. He withdraws rupees 8,000 and he introduced rupees 20,000 as further capital. So, depreciate machinery machinery at 10% and create provision for doubtful debt. Provision for doubtful debt at rupees 1000. Rupees 1000. Ascertain the profit or loss, for the year ended 31st/12/2016. This is the sum. See this? Mr. Vijay keeps his books on single entry system. His position on 1/1/2016 and 31st/12/2016. 1/1/2016 and 31st/12/2016. These assets and liabilities. See this: cash at bank, debtors, creditors, furniture, machinery, stock. These assets and liabilities all are in opening and closing. With the base of these two assets and liabilities, you are required to prepare statement of affairs at the beginning of the year and also statement of affairs at the end of the year. Finally, you are prepare statement of profit or loss and find out the profit or loss. Now, statement of affairs on 1/1/2016. Statement of affairs on 1/1/2016. Statement of affairs on 31st/12/2016. Your liabilities amount, assets amount. Here also liabilities amount, assets amount. And finally prepare statement of profit or loss. Statement of profit or loss, particulars, amount, particulars, amount. Okay. No assets and liabilities, and he withdraws rupees 8,000 and he introduced 20,000 as further capital. Withdraws rupees 8,000. This is the drawings. This amount is drawings 8,000 and introduced 20,000 as further capital. Further capital means additional capital. Okay, and depreciate machinery at 10% and create provision for doubtful debt at 1,000 rupees. these two are the adjustment. These adjustments are adjusted in the closing balance sheet or statement of affairs at the end of the year. Okay, first now you are prepared statement of affairs on 1/1/2016. Cash 6,000. Cash is an asset taken into asset side. Cash rupees 6,000 and cash at bank. Cash at bank. This is also asset. Cash at bank rupees 14,000. 14,000. Next, debtors 20,000. Debtors is also asset. Debtors rupees 14,000. Debtors rupees 20,000. Okay. Next, creditors. Creditors is a liability, so it is shown in the liability side. Creditors. Creditors rupees 8,000. Next one, furniture. This is an asset. Furniture rupees 10,000. Rupees 10,000. Next one, machinery rupees 50,000. This is also asset. Machinery rupees 50,000. Now the last one, stock. Stock is also asset. Stock rupees 20,000. Rupees 20,000. Now take the total and find the difference of these two. The total of the assets 1,20,000. Total 1,20,000. The same amount is taken to here, and the difference between assets and liabilities 1,20,000 minus 8,000 is equal to 1,12,000. This is the capital. Capital on 1/1/2016 is called opening capital. This amount is opening capital. Now prepare statement of affairs on 31/12/2016. 31/12/2016 assets and liabilities. Okay. And adjustments. Depreciate machinery at 10%. Machinery 50,000. Okay. Calculate depreciation. And create provision for doubtful debt 1,000. Create provision for doubtful debt. Debtors 20,000. These two are the adjustments. These adjustments are adjusted in closing balance sheet only. Adjustments are adjusted in closing balance sheet. Now closing balance amounts. Cash 12,000. Cash and asset. Cash is an asset. Is taken into asset side. Cash rupees 12,000. Okay. Next, cash at bank. This is also asset. Cash at bank rupees 8,000. Next one, debtors. Debtors rupees 20,000. Debtors rupees 20,000. And adjustment. Create provision for doubtful debt at 1,000 less doubtful debt. Debt rupees 1,000. 20,000 minus 1,000, 90,000. Debtors. Next, creditors 12,000. Creditors is a liability. It is taken to liability side. Creditor. Creditors rupees 12,000. Yeah. Next, furniture. Furniture rupees 10,000. Furniture is an asset taken into asset side. Furniture rupees 10,000. Okay. Next one, machinery is an asset. Machinery rupees 50,000, and here is an adjustment. Depreciate machinery at 10 percentage. So let's depreciation 5,000, 10 percentage on 50,000. 50,000 into 10 by 100 equal to 5,000. 50,000 minus 5,000, 45,000. See the last one, stock 32,000. Stock 32,000. These are assets and liabilities. Now take the total and find the difference. Total 39, 49, 89, 94, 96, 1,26,000. 1,26,000. 1,26,000. 1,26,000. The difference between assets and liabilities, that means 1,26,000 minus 12,000. 1,14,000. 1,14,000. This is capital. Capital on 31/12/2016. 2016. This is the balancing figure. Balancing figure at the end of capital at the end of the year. Now prepare statement of profit or loss. Here first of all we take the closing capital. Now the closing capital 31/12/2016 capital 1,14,000. So capital on 31/12/2016 rupees 1,14,000. 1,14,000. Add drawings. Add drawings. Here the amount of drawings, he withdraws rupees 8,000. Drawings rupees 8,000. 1,14,000 plus 8,000, 1,22,000. Less additional capital. Additional capital. Additional capital rupees. See this. He introduced 20,000 as further capital. Further capital is equal to additional capital rupees 20,000. Additional capital 1,22,000 minus 20,000. 1,02,000. This 1,02,000 called adjusted capital. Adjusted capital rupees 1,02,000. Now less capital on 1/1/2016. Capital on 1/1/2016 1,12,000. 1,12,000. The difference 1,02,000 minus 1,12,000 minus 10,000. This is loss. This amount is loss. Okay, now see the another problem. Problem number 14. Kiran started his business. On 1/1/2012. 1/1/2012 with a capital of rupees. With a capital of rupees 60,000. 60,000. On 31/12/2012, his financial position as follows. cash in hand, rupees 50,000, rupees 50,000. Now cash at bank, rupees 20,000, cash at bank rupees 20,000. Stock rupees 15,000. Stock. Furniture rupees 30,000. Furniture rupees 30,000. Debtors rupees 10,000. Debtors rupees 10,000. Creditors rupees 6,000. Full stop. During the year, he withdraws rupees 15,000, and introduced additional capital rupees 24,000. Additional capital rupees 24,000. Depreciate furniture at 10% per annum. And create reserve for bad debt, 5% on debtors. Ascertain profit or loss of Mr. Kiran on 31st/12/2012 is the problem. Here, see the problem. Kiran started his business on 1/1/2012 with a capital of rupees 60,000. On 1/1/2012 with a capital of rupees 60,000. 60,000 amount is opening capital. This is the opening capital. And on 31st/12/2012, his financial position as follows. Some of the assets and liabilities are given here. With the base of these assets and liabilities, you are required to prepare statement of affairs at the end of the year, that is 31st/12/2012, and find the closing capital. During the year, he withdraws rupees 15,000. This amount is drawings. Personal use, and introduced additional capital. 24,000. Depreciate furniture at 10% per annum. Create depreciation on furniture. This is the adjustment 1, and also create reserve for bad debt, 5% on debtors. This is second adjustment on debtors. Okay. Now see the answer. Here you are required to prepare statement of affairs at the end of the year and also prepare statement of profit or loss. Statement of first one. Statement of affairs on 31st/12/2012. Here liabilities. Liabilities, amount, assets, amount. Statement of profit or loss, profit or loss for the year ended, for the year ended 31st/12/2012 of Mr. Kiran. Okay. Particulars amount. Particulars amount. Okay, first prepare statement of affairs at the end of the year. Here the closing assets and liabilities are here. On 31st/12/2012, his financial position as follows. Cash in hand. Cash in hand is an asset taken into asset side. Cash in hand, rupees 50,000. Rupees 50,000. Cash at bank 20,000. This is also asset. Cash at bank, rupees 20,000. Next, stock. This is also asset. Stock, rupees 15,000. Okay, next one. Furniture 30,000. This is also asset. Furniture. Furniture, rupees 30,000. And here is an adjustment. One of the adjustment is there. Depreciate furniture at 10%. Depreciate furniture at 10%. Less depreciation. Depreciation 30,000, 10% on 30,000. That is 3,000. 30,000 minus 3,000, 27,000. 27,000 furniture. Next, debtors 10,000. Debtors 10,000. Here another adjustment per annum. Create reserve for bad debt 5% on debtors, less a reserve for bad debt RBD 5% on 10,000. 10,000 into 5 by 100 equal to 500. 10,000 minus 500, 9,500. 9,500. Last one, creditors. Creditors is a liability, so it is taken into liability side. Creditors, rupees 6,000. Rupees 6,000. These are the assets and liabilities. Now take the total and find the difference. The total 70, 85. 1,21,500. 1,21,500. 1,21,500. Same amount are taken to here. 1,20,500. Now difference 1,21,500 minus 6,000. 1,15,500. This is the balancing figure. This is called capital. capital on 31st 12 2012. Capital at the, that is capital at the end of the year 31st 12 2012. Now you know the closing capital. Now take here capital at the end, that is on 31st 12 2012, rupees 1,15,500. Add drawings, here the amount of drawings during the year he withdraw 15,000. Drawings 15,000. 1,15,500 plus 15,000, 1,30,500. Now less additional capital. Additional capital. Here the additional capital amount, he introduced additional capital rupees 24,000. Additional capital 24,000. 1,30,500 minus 24,000. 1,06,500. This is called adjusted capital. Adjusted capital. Now less capital at the beginning. Capital at the beginning. Kiran started his business on 1/1/2012 with a capital of rupees 60,000. This is the capital at the beginning, opening capital, rupees 60,000. 1,06,500 minus 60,000, 46,500. This is called, this amount is called profit. 46,500.